Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, update here on AMD Advanced Micro Devices. Yeah, the top loser of the trading day yesterday, guys. We lost here minus 8.4%, at least the top loser compared here to the America most wanted stocks, how I call them here. You can see that we lost 8% in one day. I'm not surprised, guys, by the actual market move. This is, nothing related to Trump or whatsoever. I have no idea what the news is saying, but that is very predictable, and we also can measure the potential price bottom here for AMD. So I will give you all the updated price levels here based on the chart, and of course show you also the potential upside which we have. Everything what I say here is not financial advice. This is my opinion based on the chart. Yeah, guys, when we see the history here of AMD, it looks like that this stock is trading in a 4-year cycle, and I show you something very interesting here in the chart. A chart signal which we had last time in 2012. So that is more or less 13 years ago. So very interesting. I will show you that here. So keep watching this video, guys, to not miss that. But I want to show you that we have here more or less 4-year cycles here. We can see that here from 2002 to 2006 was the first cycle when we had here the low and the peak. Then we traded here from 2006, 2009. Then the next price action here was about 2006 was 2 years. Then we have again here a 4-year cycle. So when we compare the price action when AMD starts to move, we're talking about 2 or 4-year cycles here based on the chart which we had. And what I said before, what is very interesting that we had here some RSI constellation. I show you my drawings later, guys. I just want to show you that really quick. We have here in the weekly chart, I'm using here now the weekly chart in TradingView. You can see, guys, that we are very, very oversold right now. We tried a couple of times to build here technical bottom based on the RSI, and we failed. We're still going down. And the last time, guys, not yet, it's not perfect yet. I will keep you here updated on my channel, guys, when we have this buying signal here. But we had the last time this kind of shakeout situation here back in 2015 and 2012. That was the last time that we had these kind of chart constellations here based on the RSI. So now 10 years to 13 years ago, guys. And when we compare what happened in this time, so the first signal was here, guys. That was here in 2015, and the other one was here in 2012. You can see that almost something like a triple bottom pattern have been built up. So the price was not moving much here. We're talking here about a price range from $1.80 during that time and $1.60, so just 10% volatility. The same bottom was in here in 2008, by the way. So that was the beginning here of a massive move for AMD, guys. Keep that in mind. The RSI signal here in 2015 was the beginning of this, guys, of this. We're talking from $1.80, and now we talk about $227. Keep that in mind. No matter what the news is telling you, the chart is telling us that here is a price bottom, and the market makers, the bullish market makers, will load up and will drive the price back up. So now let's talk here about in a micro perspective. This is the macro pattern, of course. Let's talk about my price calls here. Nothing changed if you have already seen my previous videos here. And guys, the market is red, at least for the big tech stocks here, but we have a lot of short squeezes. I had just one more short squeeze yesterday. If you don't know my channel, I also post here my private finest selection of short squeeze stocks. I post them on Patreon. My so-called hot stocks and swing trade alerts. Sorry for my bad English, guys. And yesterday here, one of my swing trade tickers squeezed again 124% in one day. I posted this ticker on Patreon here on Monday, 7th of April, and then here 1, 2, 3 days later, guys, we had our squeeze, 124%, perfect dip in the buying liquidity zone, or algo demand zone, how I call it, guys. So I informed my members about that in this liquidity zone here, usually the buying algos are waiting, and you can see we had a beautiful 124% squeeze in just one day, guys. And also on Tuesday this week, 8th of April, we had a 146% squeeze. This ticker took 1 week to squeeze. It was a little bit longer than I expected, but still we squeezed. We had here the day when I posted that on Patreon was this yellow line here. Then we had, this is a 4 hours chart, guys, here. That's why you see here more candles, but we just traded sideways here without almost no volatility. And then we had our 146% short squeeze, guys. So if you also want to see here some short squeeze plays, I also have a lot of tutorials available and other stuff here, then you can join us here on Patreon. We're growing every day, guys. We have every day new members here, and you also get access here, as I said, to the trading tutorials and my member FAQ section. So I answer a lot of questions here around trading. So especially for beginners and advanced traders, here is a lot of content available beside my short squeeze stocks and swing trade alerts. The link is patreon.com/blackbelttrader, and of course also available here in the video description. Yeah, guys, my game plan for AMD, nothing changed, guys. I don't care how far the market will crash. Of course, there are price levels, where we could dip below, but nothing changed here. My algo demand zone, aka buying liquidity zone, make your own due diligence, guys. This is not financial advice. What I expect to happen for AMD is to see a price here between 75 and 58 US dollar. What we have right now is, so we have this kind of trend channel pattern here for AMD. You can see we are in a super strong bullish trend. No doubt about that. No matter, guys, how terrible it looks. And of course, I'm sorry for everybody who bought in here in the higher price ranges, but we lost already here 66-67% from the all-time high. And the usually range here for a big correction is about 70-78%, guys. This is what usually happens here when we talk here about market corrections. Let's check this correction here in November 2021. The top of the bull run was over, so that was the peak of the bull run which we had in 2020 and 2021, and then we had a bear market for almost 1 year. You can compare that here with all the other stocks, guys. Almost every stock is showing the same picture. That's why when the market makers decide to go bearish, guys, there is nothing you can do. The only thing you can do is, of course, to go short or wait for the next perfect entry signal here, and then you can make a lot of profits with the next bull run, guys. So, and you can see here from 2021 November here until the peak was in October 2022, we lost also 66%. So I think not because of that, this is just now an example, but based on the chart, what I see here, guys, this is my algo demand zone here for AMD between 75 and $58. So what is happening right now? You can see we didn't touch this zone yet, but see a technical reaction. So we are now here in the weekly chart, guys. So for this shakeout here, which we had in the market, we recovered here in 1 week. This is a weekly candle, 28% volatility here just in 1 week. This is, of course, massive for a stock with $144 billion market capital. So if I'm not wrong, guys, then what I expect is that we retest this line here, guys. This is what I think should happen, a retest. We had the same here. We came down, but here in that case, the bottom was already in. We retested this trend channel pattern, got rejected. This is what I expect. So if AMD goes back over $102 or even $106, $107 here, depending on the week, this is what I expect. And then we should see here one more reaction if we don't see a short squeeze bull run market here in May, June 2025. This is also possible, but for this year for AMD, I think, guys, we have to come down here in this liquidity zone. If the market should start to squeeze now here in May, June 2025, I released also here a video on the S&P 500 on that, guys. This is here linked by the end in the video. You will find the link on that. Then, of course, we can see here a very quick recovery process, but nevertheless, guys, if the market starts crashing, it does not matter if we are already crashing or if this happens maybe after the short squeeze rally in May, June. Then, guys, later we will come back down here to this liquidity zone here for AMD. That is the only scenario which makes sense, because here we know that the market makers buy the dip. We had this massive technical reactions here. The price accumulated once here. The market makers bought. And that's why I think we, of course, will not create new all-time lows or lower lows. Sorry, not all-time lows, lower lows. But somewhere here in this range, we should start to recover. And then, guys, this is the moment here where I will load up my portfolio with AMD shares, guys. So very interesting chart setup. Of course, if you want to copy here this chart layout, guys, or the price levels here, you can see that algo demand zone, where usually the buyer's waiting is $102, guys, sorry. And the squeeze trigger here for AMD, where we can really expect the bulls to push if we see, of course, here a candle above $133, guys. This is the momentum where we can even talk about new all-time highs for AMD. So everything what you see here, guys, is based on TradingView. This is the name of this program here, the chart tool, what you see. This is what I use for all my videos and all my trades, guys. And if you also want to get that chart program for yourself, which I highly recommend, since in my opinion everything is based on algos and you have to understand where to buy and where to sell, and when you don't use a chart program, difficult, guys, not impossible, but very difficult. I trust the chart and not the news. That's why I use that, guys. And if you also want to get TradingView today, you can use here my $15 discount link on the premium tier. This special TradingView discount link is available here in the video description. Yeah, my friends, that was the update on AMD. I hope that was helpful for you. If you don't want to miss any updates, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you so much for your time, guys. I appreciate your support. Yeah, enjoy this video and enjoy your weekend, guys, and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.